Good evening, Brian. It's Tuesday. So as you know, we're on vacation here at the beach. It's been a pretty good time so far. We got here late Sunday evening, and yesterday was a pretty fun day. We basically explored a little bit, did some grocery shopping, saw the nearby town, and then laid out on the beach for a while and had fun with that. Today was a much more fun day of exploring and adventuring. We went to the Wright Brothers Memorial in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. That was incredible and awesome, and I'm sure you'll see that in a coming video at some point. We also went to Jockey's Ridge, which is one of the largest, if not the largest, sand dune around, and it's a state park, so it's got some undeveloped marshlands and wetlands and lots of big, impressive sand dunes and lots of neat wildlife and areas that you don't really see very often, and so that was also really exciting to see. We went to this really yummy lunch place in a small little town called Manteo, North Carolina, here in the Outer Banks. And then afterwards, we also went to see the Bodie Island Lighthouse, which is a pretty cool looking lighthouse. Normally you can climb up it, although right now it's the off season, so you're not able to, but it was still pretty cool and pretty fun. And again, I'm sure you'll see footage of all of these various things in the vlogs at some point in the future, because I've been trying to take a lot of video clips and stuff. Suffice it to say, it's been a fun trip so far, and there's still a few more days of it, so I'm very much looking forward to the rest of it. I think we're very close to where you were, because I believe you said you were staying in the Kitty Hawk and Kill Devil Hills, and forgive me if I'm forgetting this, but I think you mentioned also going to see things like the Wright Brothers Memorial. Is that right, Brian? I can't remember, and I know that you've probably included it in a previous vlog, but right now it's late, and I do apologize that I'm unable to remember it. So what parts of the area did you see? I'm pretty sure we were in the same area and have seen the same things, so let me know. I look forward to hearing a response from that and seeing how close we are and what similar things that we've seen the other person has seen as well. I wanted to follow up a little bit on your video from yesterday. First off, I know you mentioned that you were going to be cooking dinner tonight, and you have since posted pictures of that to Instagram, and it looks super delicious, and that's awesome and exciting, and I'm really glad that you cooked and liked it, and it was tasty and healthy and delicious, and it looked super great. It's also good to hear that you're trying to plan on being a little bit healthier, Brian. I definitely remember going through pretty much the same thing that you went through, or that you're going through now. A few years ago when I was about your age, maybe you're a little bit older, I had just put on weight all towards really after high school, the first year of college or two, towards the end of high school and when I was at community college, and then also at UNCG for a year or two. But I just put on a little bit of weight, and I think at the highest, I think I weighed about 40 pounds more than I do now or so, and I just remember feeling super dissatisfied with that and not happy. I definitely also tried to decide, I'm going to try and be healthier and make better eating choices and do better with that and exercise more, and, it was pretty successful. So I've definitely got some tips or things that worked for me that I can definitely recommend to you if you're interested. You might see those in a future video this week as well. But I just want to let you know that I think that's super awesome. We cook a lot, mostly because we're vegan, and so we kind of have to cook more often. But so we've definitely learned a lot of tips for cooking at home, and if you ever have any questions or want any suggestions or anything, I'd be more than happy to help you out. But yeah, I love food, as you very much know, and so I think that anything that's going to get you to start cooking more is super exciting, and I would love to hear about that as this journey progresses on. And, if you need any help with anything else, I'm here for you for sure. Sometimes making big changes like that can require a lot of support, so I just want you to know that you have people here who will support you. I'm sorry this video wasn't super planned out or laid out. It is late, and I haven't really had too much of an opportunity to record it before now, but that's my video for today, Brian. I hope you have a great night, and I look forward to seeing your video on Wednesday. See you later, Brian.